Welcome to Sunday at Hanson's and thank you for joining us today. Today we're taking a look at Wigens fall caps. We brought 5 specialty caps into the store this season. I'm excited just to share them with you. So the first one is a Newsboy Retro cap. They will all retail for that $135 in price. So all 5 of them are gonna have sizes 57 to 61. And each of them, I am wearing a 58. That is the size that I wear in Wigens. We do have on our site, if you only know your US cap size, we do have a recommendation thing on each of the caps that you're looking at, but I am in a 57. Love the texture of this cap. This one's my favorite one that we brought in for fall. Love the texture and the colors. Extremely comfortable. If you have not tried a Wigens, we highly recommend it. But again, this is the Newsboy Retro, and I'm just gonna say brown, but it has just multiple different shades of brown. It is a Batoli fabric, which you can just kind of see the label on the inside there. For that, again, it's gonna retail for that $135 in price. So the second one that we're gonna take a look at is the Ivy Modern in this houndstooth. Again, it's gonna be in that brown family, has a little bit of color with hints of red and some burgundy as well. Again, I will wear a 58 in all of them, so I have the 58 on. Depending on the style, they do fit a little bit tighter or looser. Obviously this 58 is going to be a little bit more snug than that Newsboy that I had just on, but if I go to a 59 it's way too loose, and if I go to a 57 it's way too tight. So again, I traditionally will wear a 58 in every single one of these caps, but just know that they, depending on the style, can fit a little snugger or not, and over time they'll stretch out to your head anyway. Again, $135, 50, size 57 through 61. Then we're gonna jump into still another Ivy modern cap, just in this great shade of blue. The fabric on this one is Barbarous, so when they have a specialty fabric, there will be a label on the inside there, but just a great shade of navy here, and it has a little bit more of hints of blue. When we were choosing the fabrics, we were just choosing ones that have depth in the colorway, so they're usually a little bit more on the solid side, but there's going to be a little bit more depth, so it's just not one solid navy. Again, I will be in that 58. $135, sizes 57 to 61. We're gonna jump back into another Newsboy, and I'll just and I'm gonna be in that 58 again, but just know, like when I was in that Ivy Modern, I couldn't really go like that, but in this style, I definitely can. That's where I was just kind of saying that the sizes, I wouldn't want a different size, but they will just fit a tad bit different. So yes, we have a Newsboy Retro, again back with that Batoli fabric. Hopefully I'm not butchering that name. And it's great shades of brown. Again, it has more hints of color into it. Like I had mentioned, a lot of them just have a bunch of different depth when it comes to the fabric and the colorways in these. Again, I will be wearing that 58 in this Newsboy. And then last but not least is another Ivy Modern. So I just have Ivy Modern and Newsboys were the 2 styles that we had grabbed for especially for fall. In this window pane in light gray, it's beautiful, one of my favorites as well when it comes to the Ivy Modern. But yes, just has that window pane check throughout in that light gray. Again, I'm wearing that 58, and as I mentioned, they're a lot more snug than those Newsboys are, but I would still stick pretty true to size when you are wanting to choose that cap, because if I went to a 59 in this, then it would start sagging down and not actually fit me properly on that. So all the caps that we looked at are retailed at that $135 in price. We will have sizes 57 to 61, and again on our site hansonsclothing.com you can see the size chart to know what your US hat size is, to essentially centimeters is what you are choosing when it comes with Wigens. So if you have any questions, you can always give us a call at 712-262-2085. Otherwise, you can find everything at hansonsclothing.com. Thank you for joining us today.